Oh my. Oh my.
You are now tuned in to the Revolution Radio Show.
Yo, you know what it is and what it do. You are officially tuned in to the Revolution Radio Show, aka the Revolution Podcast, live on 102.3 FM KCAA in the Inland Empire, worldwide, everywhere else. And I am your boy J Love. As always, I am joined by my lovely co-host, Miss Cherie Marlene.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
And also the unimaginably beautiful Miss Melian. She having some technical difficulties. We're gonna be all right because she, right now she's super excited because I'm gonna say
What's up?
There she is.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
You dig? Happy Lunar New Year. And so, we're really excited about today. Today is gonna be a day chock full of all kinds of exciting things. We got a really dope artist in the building today, which I'm super excited to talk to, and we're gonna hear some amazing music. But as you know, it is Friday, February the 12th, and it is still Black History Month. You know me, I keep it crispity, crackly black all year round. And as I've been bringing you every single day a different Black history highlight, today, chances are, if you're viewing this, if you're not in your car, right, and listening to this on the radio, chances are you're viewing this on some form of a digital device. And who I wanted to shout out today is Dr. Jesse Eugene Russell. And Dr. Jesse Eugene Russell is the gentleman who is responsible for designing the digital cell phone. He created the digital cell phone. So the next time you make a phone call or you tweet or you post an Instagram message or whatever you do on your phone, understand that is some Black boy magic. That is some amazing Black magic right there. So shout out. So he's also the dude who created 2G. So I know we have 5G and everybody tripping on the 5G, but we wouldn't have got the 5G without the 2G. So you dig? So shout out to Dr. Jesse Eugene Russell. Do your homework. Understand that Black people have made an imprint in every single walk of society. We not just rappers and basketball players, but we inventors and innovators. You dig? So with that being said, you know what I mean? I got to do this first. Hold on. I'm super excited right now because it is actually, a lot of y'all don't know, it is Chukmon Namoy. Which means I'm
Vietnamese, Chinese New Year. that was a good attempt, Jay. That was a good attempt.
I was ready to make fun of you, and it was actually good. I apologize.
It was Lunar New Year, just to play it safe. Lunar New Year for sure.
So shout out to all my Asian folks right now. Shout out to all of them around the world. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Asian folks, there's a lot of things that we would not enjoy today. Matter of fact, were it not for Asian folks, Italian folks wouldn't have pasta. So holla at your peoples. You dig? You know what I mean?
Or the train tracks.
Yeah, we showing up with it. There's a lot of things. I mean, we go on and on. You know what I mean? But we celebrating. Hey, my nail lady ain't no joke. My nail lady ain't no joke. She be getting me the callus remover all the time for $5 more. She tell me just $5 more. Just for you callus remover.
Oh, I know she gotta use machete. She gotta use a machete for that. She gotta use a machete for that.
I keep my cuticles suitable. Okay, don't hate the pimp because he beautiful. You dig? I make sure to get my manis and pedicures.
Hey, at least you get it, because some guys are against that. At least you get pedicures. Touch it up for sure.
I don't see why a man would ever be against that, though. It's just keeping your feet nice. I'm confused. Well, That's not a woman thing,
right?
No, it's taking care of yourself. That's some self-love. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what a real gangster do is, make sure that he take care of his situations. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. We should do a whole show on that.
Speaking of real gangsters, we got a real gangster today, a real Vietnamese princess We just gonna crown her that, the Vietnamese princess of R&B. Like, she from the Bay, man. I'm super excited to have her, man. Jay, if you would do the honor to introduce her, man, she's amazing. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, so check it out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a world premiere. Okay, this is a world premiere. You dig? I'm about to get my DJ voice on. Yo, coming live to the stage, live to the microphone, all the way from Vietnam by way of Orange County, I believe. I think she's from, I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
The Bay.
From the Bay Area. That is. From the Bay Area.
Oh,
yo, show
Lord.
some love for the official. And just so y'all know, when it goes down and she gets her first Grammy and she go platinum and all of that, I'm the one that named her this. So just so we're clear. Officially, the Asian princess of R&B. You did. Give it up for that girl. Twee!
Yes, Twee. welcome.
Hey. And honestly, I am so honored to be crowned the princess of R&B, and that is an honor, you guys. So I appreciate that for sure.
Thank you so much for pulling up. What's up?
Hello.
Shout
out to Orange County, but Bay Area. That's where I'm from. Shout out to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bay.
All my Asians, and happy Lunar New Year to all of you guys.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I want to get into this. I want to talk to you because you are extremely fascinating, but I'm a fan. And I want to play some music off the bat. Like, I don't want to wait. Like, normally, like, I'll wait for a minute, but I want to go ahead and jump into a song right away. So because understand that when it comes to having artists on this show, we got options, son. We got options. And today our option was Twee. You dig? So this is Twee. This is a world premiere with options. Woo!
Here we go.
I can't let her. I'll do it. What? I'll sort of do it. It's our resident how-to girl. Want to see your phone?
Baby, I got options. I keep watching, keep on calling, but I'm thinking about you. Ain't no stopping. We keep rocking. I said I got options, but I'm choosing on you. If you're really down the road, then we can ride out. I don't wanna wait, so make your mind up. I wanna get closer. Let me push it up on you. Make it last a little longer. Take it off and put it on you. You know I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah. You know I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah. Don't know why you keep on playing, I got options. Always got something to say when I drop some. Stay down, I kept it real, you know where I'm from. Ain't the type to keep it low key, I'm not the one. You're saying too much, but I want you to show me. Don't need a rush, can we just take it slowly? Better act right, I don't wanna waste no time. Yeah, you saying them things about to lose my mind. I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah. You know I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah.
Hey, put the whole chicken in your mouth.
Hey, shout out to
Yo, that was Twee with options live on the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 KCAAF.
Twee. I just want to say we might have the same taste in guys, though. You got some good-looking guys in your video.
Oh my god, the one with the wings. No, actually that video was really fun to shoot just because it was something more storyline based. And then we just honestly had a bunch of my friends like pull up and really just show their acting chops. Because like, I mean, you know, as an indie artist, you do what you got to do, but I think it came out really funny, and it showed the song really well. But I'm glad you guys like that one. I know J Love over there, like,
for sure. That's definitely a vibe.
Yo, that's on rotation.
That's his
right
song.
now.
That's Jay's song. That's Jay's song for sure.
I got that on rotation right now. But yo, tell us
real quick, sis. What you doing for Oh yeah, what you doing for Lunar's New Year? Real quick, like what are you? Like what are you doing? Is your family doing something?
Yeah. So normally, like, you know, when I'm back at home, we do all the fireworks and like have family come over and give me like, you know, we get Lisi and like all of that, right? But since I moved out to LA, I just don't really.
Hold on, let me show y'all what Lisi is. If y'all don't know what Lisi is,
yeah, so right it's here. Like money in a red envelope. Can you send that my way? No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't actually opened it. Let me open it right now. I haven't opened it yet. Shout out to my friend Dawn. He gave me this. I haven't opened it. Ooh, shoot.
Hold on. So you.
Let's see let me kind of friend he is. Let me see.
So what you telling me is that for Lunar New Year, Asian
first of all, you wish each other wealth, greatness, success. Yeah.
And then you give
like it's more than money though. You know, like we wish each other wealth, greatness. Sometimes it's $2. It ain't always on. Let me see what he gave me. Let me not. I don't know if I should put this on blast. All right, we gonna. All right, let's see.
When you're a kid, it's like big bucks, right? So you get a $2 bill, and it's like one of those $2 bills that's super rare. You think you're like rolling in dough. So I mean, it's definitely when you're a kid, this is fun. Like it's about the money, but when you're older, you start to really just appreciate
for sure
the time and what it really just represents. So
yeah,
I'm a little sad.
Realizing how old you are, because then you don't get as much Lisi.
So
exactly.
let me ask you. So
where's your family? Where's your family at? Where's your family at now, Twee?
They're back in the Bay Area in a small town called Newark. If you know where Fremont and Hayward is, it's right between. But yeah, they're back in the Bay.
Shout out to the Yay area.
Yeah.
How long have you been? How long have you been in LA?
I moved out here like a year and a half ago. So yeah, I kind of just quit my job and was like, peace. Let me move to LA, and it's honestly been the best decision I've ever made in my life.
That is dope. Let me ask you this: how did a young, you know, little petite Vietnamese girl get into R&B music? Who are your influences?
Well, the crazy thing is like I remember being, you know, in 3rd grade in the back house, just like blasting Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera all day in the back room. I would copy all their riffs. I would dance, and I would just literally just be in the back room dancing and singing until the boombox died. And I swear I told myself I'm gonna be the next Britney Spears. And when I finally, you know, grew up, I was in junior high, and I started to listen to Brandy, Tamia, Avant, and like all of them.
Thank you.
You know, R&B, like real R&B.
Yeah.
And I just remember being in love with it. And you know, when you're in 7th grade, you know, you think you're heartbroken, right? Like a guy maybe not have liked you or whatever. So you're listening to these songs, and you feel for me, I just had such a gravitation towards that type of music. And so to answer your question, it's really just from being really young and listening to like Tamia. Like I love Tamia. Tamia's
I love Tamia too. Yes.
Artist. I love Brandy. I really love R&B. You know what I mean? Like 90s, early 2000s R&B. It just makes me feel so good inside. I don't know. You know what I mean? When you hear music and you feel good, it's like you continue to listen to that because it feels good to you. So I like to incorporate that into my music as well because it's so nostalgic, you know, and I feel like people relate to music that's nostalgic and yeah, if that answers your question.
Absolutely.
How a little petite Asian girl got into, you know, to R&B, but just being in the Bay too, it's like super diverse. So I really was introduced to.
Do you remember your first performance, Twee? Like, do you remember?
Oh man.
Yeah. Do you remember your first performance?
Like, does choir in high school count?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
no, I mean, yeah, that counts, but like, I mean, like a solo, like more like a solo, like you doing your thing, Twee.
I can't remember. I feel like I've done so many shows that I can't pinpoint when the first show was, but I'm sure I was nervous as hell. Like I'm sure I was you know, in the back, like, I can't go on, like, I can't do this. But I knew the minute I got on stage, it was just, I turned off that nervousness and anxiety, and I just turned into a whole different person. But that's because it stems from
Absolutely.
when I was younger. Like, I used to just be in the back room dancing and performing for myself. So when I get on stage, I literally black out. I don't know what happens, but the feeling is just amazing, just being on stage. So I can't remember the first time I actually performed, but I know I probably loved it just because I love performing and just being in front of the crowd and just that energy, you know?
For sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Look, what's crazy to me, what's crazy to me is that you know, like you know, the texture of your voice is really, really soulful. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like and even you could tell, like, do you do the songwriting or is it someone? And by the way, can you speak up just a little bit? Because I got a note that they're having problems hearing you a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Can you guys hear me
But
now?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know, do you do the songwriting or you do it collectively or how does that work?
Yeah, so I actually, when I first started making music, I met my boyfriend now. Shout out to Charlie, and he really got me in the studio. You know what I mean? And so when I first started making music, he used to write all of my stuff, and then eventually, I was like, I want to be a songwriter. So I really took it seriously. I really worked on my pen, and the music that you guys hear now, I co-write with Charlie. So oh, let me see. I have somebody texting me too to speak louder. Can hopefully that's better. But yeah, I co-write with I write with my
Girl,
friend Co.
speak. You know us Vietnamese people, like we be speaking naturally really loud. Trời đất ơi, nói lớn hơn nó không nghe được.
Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. But yeah, I do have a co-writer. He is my boyfriend, and I feel like he just knows me, and
Right.
we work so well together. It's, I mean, honestly, the music you're hearing now it doesn't compare to the music I'm gonna release this year. It's just it's on another level. I mean, it's just, I'm so excited for everybody to hear it, but I'm really glad that you guys like the music now, because then you'll really love the new music.
I'm
No,
excited
See,
for it.
Twee's very humble. Yeah, she's very humble. She has next week. She's actually performing in a global show. That's going to be 6 days. It's the different countries: Dubai, like Europe, different continents, Vietnam, Canada, and she's actually one of the performers. So she definitely killed. Like, I'm excited for your set. Like, you always kill it. So I want real quick. Have you ever had like a weird, like or not really weird, but like a fan experience? Like they met you at the mall or they seen you somewhere. Like, have you ever had one of those experiences yet? Like they're like, "Oh
Not
my gosh,
weird.
that's Twee."
Not weird, but actually when I first moved out to LA, I was working at a restaurant at the time, and I remember there was this girl that was sitting in the booth, and I was her waitress, and I remember being at the register, and she just kept looking at me. So I was like, "Damn, did I mess up her order? Did I do something right?" Like, I was really worried, because I, like, when I do something, when I work, I really just take it seriously.
Mhm.
So she just kept looking at me, and then she walks up to me, and I'm like, "Oh God, I messed up her order. She's about to say something, whatever." She goes, "Hey, are you Twee?" And I was like, "Uh, me. I worked I worked at a crab restaurant, so you know I got like crab juice on my shirt. I don't have my makeup done. I look like just, you know what I mean, like." I look, you know, but anyways, I was so surprised that she knew who I was, and I was fangirling over the fact that she even recognized me, and that happened like several times working at that crab restaurant, to the point where I was like, okay, I need to start coming to work, like actually doing my makeup, because you know, you never know, right? Like, I worked right in Hollywood, so it was like we used to just see so many people come in and out. But that was really cool for me, because I had just moved to LA. So I was like trying to make a name for myself. And it was really nice to kind of hear that the music is so like universal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so many people listen to my music. And sometimes it's hard for me to even believe that how far my music travels. Like, I know it's just LA, but even like, you know, people in Australia, and like people in Germany and France, and those are my top countries, you know, that listen to my music. So that's so humbling, and that's so like validating as an artist. So I think it's so cool when people come up and say hi. Honestly, I've never had like a weird situation where somebody's been like stalkerish. But I've so far just really only had good experiences with fans and just people really coming up and introducing themselves. And I love that because I love building like real relationships with my fans. You know, they're not just my fans. Like I want to be like a big sister to them, you know? So I have fans like DMing me like, hey, I don't feel good today. Like, you know, I'm going through something and I really just want to be there for them. So my fans are so important to me. So if they ever see me, you ever see me like wherever, like please come and say hi, because that is so exciting. You know what I mean? As an artist. So that was a long-winded answer.
Absolutely, though. I feel like those moments are probably the moments you hold on to the most when you're having days of frustration. I'm sure that everybody goes through and you're like, no, just keep going because of this moment. So
yes, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Well, look, this is all here because of the music. And like I said, I think your music is absolutely fantastic. I want to play another song. We got to pay some bills, but we're going to play a song first, pay some bills, and we're going to come back. If you just tuning in, this is the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 KCAA, you know, and we have the Asian princess of R&B here with us live. We're about to play one of her songs. We'll be back in a moment with Twee.
Just take me like a vitamin, I'm good for ya. Don't need someone to tell me that I'm good enough. Yeah. I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. I sleep late in the morning, so don't wake me up. This loving got you sick, you need some vapor up. It's been a while, but you're the one I'm thinking of. So don't be acting out, I know you think you're tough. Let your guard down, cause I got you. Blow the noise, put my focus on you. Ain't been talking loud, now you silent. Take it high, put the plate on autopilot. I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. Oh baby, I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. Don't let me down, cause baby I've been good to ya. Just take me like a vitamin, I'm good for ya. Don't need someone to tell me that I'm good enough. Yeah. I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. You want that work, put it work for me. Be on your target, walk sweet, talk to me, no touching, yeah. I know what they say to you about me. Some of them are probably true. Sometimes I'm grumpy and I'm rude. You don't like how many moves, but I could be the sweetest when I choose. It's all on you. Said it's all on you. I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. Oh baby, I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. Don't let me down, cause baby I've been good to ya. Just take me like a vitamin, I'm good for ya. Don't need someone to tell me that I'm good enough. Yeah. I won't keep you long, so say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind.
Without even lifting a finger, achieve the body of your dreams. You're perfect the way that you are, but if you've been struggling to tone up and love your body, there's something that can help you get there. Put down the box of chocolates and pick up a wrap. No, not that kind. A wrap that you can wear. That's Gym in a Box. The Core Wrap, the best body shaper anywhere. It features ultimate performance technology, Tone Up 15 to firm tone and strengthen your abs as it shapes your waist. I mean, can you think of a better Valentine's gift to love yourself with? What are you waiting for? And in honor of Valentine's Day, from today, February 5th through the 10th, get a special discount of 10% off and have Gym in a Box delivered. That's Gym in a Box. Go to gyminabox.la to get yours now. That's gyminabox.la because you deserve your dream body.
Hey, if you just tuning back in, you are listening to the Revolution Radio Show live on 102.3 FM KCAA in the Inland Empire. And we have live in the studio the Asian princess of R&B, Miss Twee. And we just listened to another song of hers, What's on Your Mind. Go ahead, girl.
I love
Do your
that
thing.
song.
Let
It's
them
one of
know
my
you
favorite
here.
songs. Vapor Rub is, man, you guys, if you guys are listening to Vapor Rub, that's one of my really favorite songs. But apparently I'm not apparently. I am the Vietnamese R&B princess.
Yes, we gonna crown her. Jay crowned her. Yes.
Anything
Hey.
they love Meliot and Sherry deemed me that. And so, you know, if you have a problem with that, you got to go through them.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I'll fight anybody. So
So I'm a
let me ask you
DJ, so I could definitely see myself like dropping that track. Like I just DJ'd a Lunar New Year event. Shout out to Island Aquatics, a fish event. But it was all Vietnamese people. I did a little rap performance too, and like I definitely played your song, just vibing out and everything, and they're just vibing out. Vietnamese people, older Vietnamese, drinking Henny. You know what I mean? They were having a
Hey,
great
I love
time,
that.
and Lunar New Year. So you're definitely good vibes. One real quick, do your parents support your dreams? Like how I know being Asian, there's a lot of pressure to
Totally. And I think when I first started making music, they saw it more as like a hobby, and they really wanted me to go to school, and I did. I got my bachelor's at UC Santa Barbara, and then after that I went into the medical field. And the thing was is like I moved from dental office to optometry office to like I was, you know, after a year and a half, I just got bored of what I was doing. And you know, finally when I left my job, I spoke to my mom. I was like, "Hey, I got to talk to you." And you know, she was like, "What, you're pregnant?" And I was like, "No." And she was upset that I wasn't pregnant. And she was more supportive of the fact that like I was moving to LA, like quitting my job and becoming a singer.
Wow.
But the dope thing with my parents is that, you know, at the end of the day, they really just want me to be happy. Of course, they have their concerns. Of course, as parents, right? Like
because they're
they're
parents.
worried. They have their worries. Like, what are you gonna do in LA? Like, what, you know what I mean? But I think deep down, my parents, if they could have changed their lives in a sense, I think they would have also been Vietnamese singers, because my parents are amazing singers. Like if you go to a house party, not only are all my aunties and uncles on the karaoke machine, like my parents are, you can't steal the mic away from them because they love to sing. So I think I really got that passion because of them.
Hold on, you said microwave or microphone?
The microphone. You couldn't take the microphone away from them. Did I say microwave? My bad.
No, you said
microphone. Take the microphone away from
I don't know.
them.
It's around dinner time.
No, but like I think they really inspired me to just, you know, because I was always just around music, and it was music that I couldn't really understand because I'm not super fluent in it, but I can hear when a song sounds good. So I think being in a household where music was just always so prominent, it gave me such a huge respect for all genres, you know. And
I was gonna say, how fluent are you? Like, if I start speaking like em khỏe không, chị khỏe không, chúc mừng năm mới, có hiểu chị không, có hiểu chị không?
Back. Yeah, no, I can
Khỏe.
speak it back. I just don't know how proper I am, and but I can definitely hold a conversation with my parents.
I feel it.
I'd say I'm like maybe 75% of the way. Like I'm okay. I'm not like, I feel like you're definitely more advanced than I am with Vietnamese, but you know, I try my best. I try.
So you said, you mentioned that you have a project coming out later in the year. Is there a particular time frame that you're looking at? Yeah. Or
so we do have a project dropping this year. It's going to be my debut EP actually, and so many people have been waiting for this EP, and I'm so excited for them to hear the music because all the songs are so good. They're so good, and they're so like, they just show all the sides of me. You know what I mean? They show Twee being vulnerable. They show Twee really in her bag. You know, they show like heartbreak and love and just everything that's relatable. You know what I mean? That everybody goes through this stuff, right? So I really am talking from experience. I know some artists sometimes draw from other people's experiences, but this EP is really true to who I am. So I'm just excited for everybody to really just see the different sides of Twee. But it's dropping. So basically, what we're doing is we're gonna do like a waterfall release of the EP. So we're gonna drop a
Okay.
bunch of singles from the EP, and then we're gonna drop the EP all together, probably by the end of summer or near
Okay.
summer.
Nice.
So definitely keep a lookout for that. We're dropping Chances featuring my boy December next month, March 1st. So that one's, I'll definitely send that your guys' way.
Yo, let's make sure
Yes,
we
please
get, yes.
do.
I got you guys. Yeah, no, I'm excited for it, and I just feel like it's a long time coming, you know, but I think it's coming at the perfect time when I know who I am. I've, you know, I'm drawing from experiences that are really just real and raw and true, and I'm just excited for all the music that's going to be released this year, and just for people to just see Twee everywhere, you know. And I feel like I've worked so hard, and I'm just excited for this year for everybody just to hear and see me. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited for you guys to hear the project.
Awesome. Look, let me ask you that. Like, I know you're dropping the EP, but do you have any plans to like touring, or like, I know it's hard right now because the pandemic and everything, there's not a lot of shows, but I know people are
Right.
starting to put shows together. Where
Absolutely.
do you have anything planned?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I've done a couple virtual performances already. And I am doing Joy Ruckus Club on February 18th at 8:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to come and see me perform, it is a free concert, and
And
it's
where's
for
that?
Lunar
What city is
users.
that in?
Hey,
It's
shout out
actually
to
virtual.
VitQ.
Yes,
Yeah.
shout out VQ Media. It's gonna be virtual, and it's gonna be a free event, but really dope Asian American
I'm
artists.
hosting that, you guys. So I'll be the host. So I'm introducing each artist. So it's pretty fun. It's
He
cool. It's
is.
gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
But
And what
yeah,
city?
it's
What city
it's
did you
all
say
over
that
the
was gonna be
world,
in?
all over the world. It's gonna be
It's like
virtual.
Dubai, Europe, France,
Okay,
Vietnam, Germany. It's
so it's like
crazy.
a virtual event.
Yes, it's a virtual event.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got
So
it.
so the cool thing is like with the pandemic and everything, I feel like everybody's been so like just everybody's been adapting, you know what I mean, to everything going on. And although there's no concerts right now, people are like grinding to have these virtual concerts, and some of the concerts I've seen virtually are insane. The sets they've created are insane, and I think it's really dope to see people just really be able to pull through even with the pandemic. And it's also really such an honor to be a part of all the shows too. So you know, I'm not planning on touring right now, but definitely in the future, in the
Okay,
near
and
future. So keep an eye, keep a lookout.
go ahead, Sheree.
No, go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything.
No, and well, I know we were talking earlier, right? And so we were saying, like, I'm just really amazed that,
Yes.
you know, typically a lot of young artists are very entitled, right? A lot of young artists feel like they're already J Lo, or they're already
Yep.
whoever, you know, fill in the blank. And it's
Yep.
refreshing to see, like, you're just really like you have a very warm spirit, like you're very
Very
welcoming.
humble. Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, you guys. Thank you so
Very
much.
humble.
And I was telling you guys earlier too that, you know, you thought I was really young, right? But I'm gonna put it out there. I'm actually 29 years old, and
That's still
and
young,
I
baby girl. That's still young.
no, I still feel super young, and age is nothing but really a number, and I think if you allow it to be a block, then that's on you. You know, you really have to break that barrier in your mind to understand that age is really nothing, and we have our whole lives to do what we love. So I think once I was able to finally break out of that hold within my head, just feeling like, man, I'm 29, what am I doing? I should be having kids or whatever everybody else is doing. I think when I was finally able to break out of that, it was so freeing, and I feel like now I've really come into myself, and I think the first step is just understanding that all of these blocks you have in your brain are just really your own insecurities, and you have to really learn how to break out of that. And Yeah, I just want to be really an inspiration for people who may be my age and don't know, like, hey, I don't know if I want to start my business. I don't know if I want to start a music career. I have people who are 16 and they're like, I think I'm too old. And I'm like, what are you even saying? You have your whole life, you know? And so if I can be an inspiration to somebody out there to look at what I've done and to start something that they've always been passionate about but was too scared, that is all I like. I can honestly die happy knowing that, because I wish I had somebody, you know what I mean, out there,
Well,
and I wish I had a mentor.
The reason why I think you are an amazing mentor, you're inspirational. Before we actually started the show, we were talking about how just culturally, it was kind of about your parents just being supportive. And you said it was very important for them that you get your education and that they give you the best opportunity. And you actually went to college and you accomplished all of that and then started your music career. So I think it's really cool that you had such a respect for your parents to do that. And then in turn, they turned around and just supported, and they're still supporting your journey now. So I think that says a lot about your character, and it also says a lot about your dedication.
Absolutely.
Right? And I think that that's a
Absolutely.
huge part of you being so well-rounded and grounded in this industry.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I think all of our experiences make us who we are. And I don't, you know, in the beginning, I used to say, oh, I wish I never went to college. I wish I just started making music right after I graduated high school. But had I done that, I would not be where I am today mentally. You know what I mean? I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I am so proud of all my going to school. I'm proud of my entire journey, because I wouldn't be who I am right now mentally at all had I just dived into music, you know. And I feel like there's a lot of youngins out there who fall into the wrong crowd, who, you know, may do things that are against their character because they're young and they're impressionable. So not to say that young people are not mature at all. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, for me, my experiences, I am proud of myself and my journey, and being that I'm 29 right now, that doesn't matter, you know, because I experienced so
Absolutely.
much in life that it's really shaped who I am today.
Absolutely. Well, check it. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM KCAA. We're here with the Vietnamese princess of R&B, Miss Thuy, and we got to pay a couple of bills real quick. But when we come back, we're gonna listen to another one of her songs, because she is fire all day long. But again, don't go nowhere. You listening to the Revolution Radio Show, baby. Do you have a business that requires heavily upon your clientele base having access to cash, like a dispensary or a barbershop? Or maybe you're in the market for one of the new cutting-edge Bitcoin ATMs or self-serve kiosks. Whatever your ATM needs, reach out to my man Guy, the ATM Guy, at 855-4ATM-GUY. That's 855-4ATM-GUY, or online at www.atmguy.net. Hey, yo, pay attention very. So, like I said, you are tuned in officially to the Revolution Radio Show. We're here with the Vietnamese princess of R&B, Miss Thuy, and you know what I mean. Like, this she's amazing. She's just super dope. You feel me? And so,
Superstar Thuy. Real quick, I gotta ask you.
Oh,
You know,
thank you
you're
so much.
Vietnamese. You're my Asian sister. So, how do you feel about all the stuff that's going on with the anti-Asian crime? You know, it's something I definitely got to bring up. Our Asian community going through it, and especially you being from the Bay. What's going on over
Oh,
there?
absolutely. Yeah. No, especially being from the Bay, especially being Asian, seeing all of these, you know, crimes and injustices to the elderly and to my people is so disheartening, and so it makes me angry that this is happening, because I respect my elders, you know, and I have grandparents who live in the
absolutely.
Bay Area that if this had happened to them, I don't know how I would be reacting, you know, and so I think it's so important to stand in solidarity with my fellow Asian brothers and sisters, and to use a platform that I have to really just educate my fans and to just spread the knowledge. And it's really sad that this is happening, but at the same time, this is something that has happened for years, you know, like there's been hate crimes to Asians for so long. And it's not going to stop unless, we bring awareness to this, and this is what's happening right now. And so I really respect people who are using their platforms to really just educate their fans, and to really just to do what is needed. And yeah, it's really sad.
Shout out to, I just want to,
Sure.
yeah, I definitely agree. Like using your platform to be able to speak about it. And on the note of like, everything going on, like we don't want to, divide, like if anything, it's unity, especially everything
Exactly.
going on. Like I was telling everyone that, I was part of the Black Lives Movement. I don't want it to split, like divide Black people from Asians or anything like that. We have to recognize what's going on. It's ignorance as well, but it is Asian targeted, which we definitely got to identify and also talk about, you know what I mean? But using our platforms to educate people, let them know, enlighten them about it. So I think it's important. So thank you so much for speaking up. And I also saw you share, some things. So thank you for that, for using your platform. Because I know you got loyal fans.
Yeah,
Speaking of loyal fans, I went to lunch one time and I was talking about you, and somebody I knew at the restaurant knew who you were. So I just want to say, like, she was already a fan of yours. And also shout out to Johnny, Johnny from VitQ for putting, showing me all your music, crazy stuff. Shout out Johnny.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's when I knew you were
So
big, when I was having lunch and I was talking about you, and somebody from another table knew who you were. So I was like, oh, okay.
Man,
Okay,
that's
Twee.
awesome. Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
getting
appreciate
blown
that.
up
My
on my
brother
social
actually.
media about you. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm getting blown up
Yes.
on my social media about you and your music. So everyone's like, "Oh my
Oh,
God,
that's
she's
super
so
dope.
dope." Yeah. So
Thank you so
well,
much. Yeah, that
speak.
means a lot. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. And sometimes I have 4 brothers, and
oh wow.
they get on me so much. You know what I mean? And I think it's so validating when my brother went into, like, I think a boba shop, and they were playing one of my songs, and he was like, "Oh, damn! Like,
Oh.
people know you." You know what I mean? Like they tease me all the time. They're like,
Aw.
they make fun of me, but at the same time they're so supportive. But it's great to, like, have them see moments like that, especially with my parents too. Like sometimes they don't realize the extent of where my music travels. And so my mom, she calls me, she's like, "Hey, I was on the YouTube today, and I searched Twee and I saw you have like millions of plays.
YouTube.
Like, this is crazy." And so for
Aw.
them seeing it, like, quantified like that, really
Yeah.
like, I think let them see that I'm actually serious about it, and it can actually be a career. So I think all of these things have really just been able to gain support from my family, and especially my parents. So
Well, speaking of the
amazing.
music, let's go ahead and drop another song right now.
Yes.
Here we go.
Sometimes I feel like I can't move. Way to a stranger in my shoes. I cried and prayed for life. Dark clouds never bring my light. Don't fly, but you can't fight. Don't cry, baby, dry your eyes. Hide alone, it's on a cycle. Look up in the sky, follow where your heart is. Oh, girl, remember where you started. Oh, I don't want your demons, yeah. But wake up, baby, wake up. Life's hard, now you prayed up. I know you're fighting your way up. Oh, yeah. Oh. Falling, 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 finally falling down. It's so heavy, I might drown. Feeling myself right now. Oh, running, running, running. My thoughts chase me down. You're barely on the ground. Don't feel like myself right now. Yeah. If only I could get away. Standing in my own way. Try to be better than I was yesterday. Head in the clouds, but days are gray. You could be anything, anything you dreamed of. You might feel out of place. I know at times it seems tough, but when you find your way, you'll fly so high. think too much. Just trust in yourself. Trust when we realize falling down. We slowly behind my job. Feel like myself right now. Running, let that chase me down. Barely on the ground. Don't feel like myself right now.
Yo, if you're just tuning in, that was Twee with Falling Down. This is the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM KCAA. Yo, girl, you are dope. Like,
Oh, what a beautiful voice.
There's no other way to say that. Like, you're really dope.
Wow.
Like, for real.
Thank you
what
so much. Yeah.
And shout out
Go ahead,
to,
I'm
I
so
guess
sorry.
you said, shout out, I guess you said your boyfriend helps you write, but for the both of you writing, because here's one thing I've told artists over the years that will always remain true. Love songs, you know what I mean? And songs about heartbreak will never go out of style, because two things will be for sure forever. People will always fall in love, and people will always have their heart broken. So,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's timeless. Like, I can definitely, hear this song 10, 20 years from now, and I could have listened to this song 10, 20 years ago and any time in between, because you're making timeless music. So for real, you guys are dope. I love what you're doing. If you're saying the stuff that you're doing is on another level from this, like if you're saying that you took it, yo, I can't wait, because this stuff is dope right now. Like, I'm mad I didn't hear it before, because for real.
Yes. When did you
girl,
say your project? When did you say you're playing? What's the date? Do you have an official date?
So we're gonna drop like 3 or 4 singles before the EP actually drops, but the EP itself is probably gonna drop in the summer. And that song is actually called 111, not falling down, but
oh, my bad.
I love that you said no.
I know that song. I love that song. That song's out already for sure.
Yeah, that's my latest release actually, but I love that you kind of see, that's what I love about music. It's so universal, right? So when you hear that song, you think about love. And for me, when I wrote that song, it was really about not feeling like myself. And I wrote that at the start of the pandemic, when I was stuck inside, right? And I just was dealing with a lot of anxiety and just feeling stuck. And so when I wrote that song, it was so cathartic for me to make, and it's been receiving such great feedback from people just, DMing me like, yo, that song made me cry. And like, that makes me sad. I don't want y'all crying, but at the end of the day, like, I'm so happy.
No, but you know what? You want to move people to emotion. You want to move people to emotion.
Yeah.
Because when music strikes a personal chord with people, you've done your job. Even if it wasn't exactly the intent that you had, if it strikes a personal chord with them, you've done your job, because music is the one thing that universally, no matter what time period we're in, music has spoken to people on levels that not like speeches can't do it. Sermons in church can't do it. You know what I mean? Presidential elections can't do it. Political activism can't do it. There's something about music that resonates so deep inside of us. So, girlfriend, look.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate all the kind feedback. It's definitely like, it feels really nice to actually hear people feel the way that I feel about myself. And so thank you for saying all these nice things. And it's so inspiring, and it definitely inspires me to keep going. And I hope that what I'm doing and what I'm saying right now inspires somebody out there that's listening to really just go after your dreams. Don't let anything get in the way of that. Don't let your age, don't let anything get in the way, because at the end of the day, you have one life, so you got to live it to the fullest. You don't know when this is going to end. So really just go out there and pursue your dreams. And know that, I'm here, I'm giving you my energy. And I hope that somebody out there right now, if you're driving here, like, damn, I don't know if I want to start this soap business. I don't know if I want to, you know what I mean? Start
Go ahead and preach, girl.
this bakery business.
Right.
Go ahead and preach, girl.
Do it right now. Start right now. It doesn't matter. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of failing, because it's always going to be a no if you don't ask. It's always going to be a no if you don't try. So just do it. You know what I mean? Just try. Just start. Starting is the first step. So
Absolutely.
Thank
Well, check
you.
this out.
Thank you.
We're going to pay bills one last time. Then we're going to come back and we're going to find out for those people who want to know more about you, where they could find you, all that kind of good stuff. Right. So again, this is the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 KCAA.
Exotics Wellness. From massage oils to bath bombs, from drops to pain bombs, everything you need in exotic CBD wellness. Go to www.queenexotics.com. That's www.queenexotics.com or Queen Exotics on Instagram.
Yo, we've come to the end of the show, man. I hate this hour goes by so fast, but we've been having such a good time with Miss Twee, the official Vietnamese princess of R&B. And so, Twee, if people want to find you, like if they want to find you, you know, listen to more of your music, where can they go to find you? I think we have a little bit of technical difficulty. Let's see. Well, while we're fixing that, I'll let you know on Instagram at Twee Music, and it's spelled THUY Music. Is there any other place that we can find you at, Miss Twee?
Yes. Can you guys hear me? If so,
yeah, now we can hear you.
Love said, you guys can follow me. You can follow me on Instagram at Twee Music, THUY Music. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Apple Music, SoundCloud, Spotify, Deezer, AudioMac, Amazon Music, wherever you really stream music. If you want to hear more of my stuff, please follow. Please follow along as I drop the new music. So stay tuned, you guys. I appreciate you guys
working.
You know, having me on the show, and just it's been such an honor. I think it's really awesome, especially right now with Lunar New Year's. I see my girl Melion, you know, Miss Vietnamese radio host over there doing her thing. So it's really dope to see somebody like that in radio. Again, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, J Love, for having me on. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. And hopefully you guys all got to know me a little bit better.
Absolutely. Well, look, I'm going to do something different than what we normally do because I love options. That's my joint. So the way we're going to end this whole show, is we're going to end it with options. So you know what it is, man. This is, you know, the revolution. I was about to say this is Reach Magazine TV. We used to do a TV
taking
show.
it back. Taking it back.
This is the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM KCAA in the Inland Empire. It is happy Lunar New Year to everyone, all my Asian people out there. Happy Black History Month to all my Black people. And, you know, as usual, I'm going to remind y'all, reach for your best. Reach for success, but most of all, reach for God, because God is love and love is everything. Make sure you check out Twee Music on Instagram, TikTok, everything. Check her out. This is her hit single, her number one hit single. It's number one on my show right now. Number one. This is a hit single. Yo, Options. We're gonna see y'all on Monday, man. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. All right. God bless y'all.
Thank you so much.
I can't let her. I'll do it. What? I'll sort of do it. It's our resident how-to girl. Want to see your phone?
Baby, I got options. I keep watching, keep on calling, but I'm thinking about you. Ain't no stopping. We keep rocking. I said I got options, but I'm choosing on you. If you're really down the road, then we can ride out. I don't wanna wait, so make your mind up. I wanna get closer. Now we pushing up on you. Make it last a little longer. Take it off and put it on you. You know I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah. You know I got options, yeah. I got options, yeah. Don't know why you keep on playing, I got options. Always got something to say when I drop some. Stay down, I kept it real, you know where I'm from. Ain't the type to keep it low key, I'm not the one. You're saying too much, but I want you to show